Super NHL here, and today playing the Stanley Parable again. Okay, so I just want to say this game has just interested me.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so like basically, so I set the clock this time and the time earlier, and I got thanked, and it said that next time I play I can set the time to whatever I want. So I think next time I play this I'm going to set it to 3 a.m.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah, I'm just going to touch every single door. Alright. Does he have a reaction to me doing this? Okay, I guess not. Still no. 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 Come on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't think I
This was
did.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by
Yeah, I
the
did.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm literally touching every door. Alright.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Okay.
It had really been worth the detour after all. Just to spend a few, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Okay. Well,
Stanley was so bad
I
at
am
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
okay. So this time I'm not gonna jump down to that. Am I ever gonna be able to open this door? There has to be a way I can open that. Okay. This time I'm going all the way across.
Perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
Yep.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
You remember what you did to me?
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
Nope.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me.
I'm good.
I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? Exactly. You won't answer. Okay. Oh, dark room. Oh.
That's her, Stanley.
Ooh, phone. I completely did not listen to you.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pouring the bread out of the oven.
Okay.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, what was it?
Gotcha.
Who is that?
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Who
Oh,
would
you
commit
suck.
their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't want to go.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
I see how it is. Okay, I'm in.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No! Let me out.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him. And
I don't know
every
what
button
pressing
that
F
he
did.
pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Mm-hmm. No. No, no. I can stay here. I'm not dying. What you're talking about? I'm not gonna die. Fine.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Cause I'm forced to.
Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now
Yeah.
he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen his life.
Why do I have this in my house? Okay.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic
My house looks weird.
discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Wow. Please press. Okay.
And
What's
so
on
he
TV?
began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined
Wow.
that one day while at work, he
The
stepped
TV
up from his
disappeared.
desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building
Stop
suddenly
turning my
vanished.
house into my office.
The thought excited him terribly.
Please press triangle to spend time with the boys. Okay.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At
Yeah.
last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The
Yeah.
mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
To prepare dinner.
As he
Okay.
wandered through this fantasy world,
Ugh.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh, great. Please press X to tell your kids a story. Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing
Ow.
and hoped that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely
gosh.
there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please. Okay. To tell your wife you love her. She's fake.
But there is no answer.
Ah,
How could
great.
there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing
Seriously?
has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
To go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be
Can I please
anything
go to
but an
sleep?
observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't
Oh,
stop.
great.
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. To be at work in the morning.
You see? Can you just not hear me? How can
I
I tell
don't
you in a way
listen
that
to
he'll
you.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
To question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Okay.
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time.
No.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
What? I did not press any buttons.
And Stanley pushed a button.
What? Where are you? No, no, I did not. Wait. You manipulated me. How could you? Okay, back into the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't wanna. Okay, and I'm going to the meeting room. What's with those open doors? I want to go in there. Awaiting input. Ooh. That's interesting. Can I type on this? Ooh. Okay. Input received. And okay. Wait. Can I?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
I'm going to mess with every on computer.
Nor did it advance the story in it. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah. But who cares? Feels good being in the office alone. Wait. Gotta turn my computer off. Let me in. Let me in. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try that next time. Gonna have to remember to turn my computer off though. Okay, and okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I answered it. Okay.
Yet there was not a single
Do not
person
alter
there.
without consulting
Feeling a
whiteboard
wave of
manager.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Can I get an eraser? Can I get anything to alter that with? What is hot? Target demographic teenagers? What? Shit requires more secondary research. What is this? Everyone is unique. You most of all. Okay. Oh, great. Was that a marker over there? Come on. Dang it. I wanted to alter it. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
Downstairs?
his boss's office.
I know. I did. I went downstairs. Oh. How about no? Fine, I'll go in there.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
Yeah.
considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His
Yep.
boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Nope.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment.
What?
No reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Wasn't I
And as
just...
Stanley pondered this,
Okay.
he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh,
Why
great.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that
I don't
matter,
know. I always thought it was
rooms were
you.
starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't
Can
found
I get on there?
I'm dreaming!
Oh, yeah.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
They
He
were.
wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy
I am.
after all.
I am.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while
Exactly.
I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, And it too
Um.
appeared it was so much fun, and Stanley
Okay.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
What?
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Okay.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Yeah, it
Was
isn't.
Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Yep.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Okay, then how do you explain this?
These words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain
It's an
beyond a
elevator.
doubt that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
No.
Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Yeah.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake
No,
up.
don't.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside.
Oh,
this
okay.
world. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Nah, I
Let me
wish
go
to
back
stay
to
in
my
this
job.
stream.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
No, it's
I
not.
want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
I don't even have a wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life
This
is
was a
normal.
simulation.
I am normal. Everything will be fine.
No,
I am okay.
I'm not. Still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real. I must
what's
be
going on
real.
with the
I
screen?
must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And
I'm
everything
okay.
went black.
Is it gonna be a loading
This
screen or
is the
something?
story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh,
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
That's
then
me.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I
Wow.
am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
wow, bruh. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm okay. Honestly, the narrator made me seem like a madman. He just would not shut up, saying I was running around town screaming. Like, I was running around town. I was not running around town or screaming. I was not doing anything. Wait. Okay. Come on, can I type? Dang it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I think. Oh, new content.
Oh, new content? What does that
What?
mean, new content?
This is cool. You're not trying to kill me, right? Why are we here?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with
Is
the
it telling me the story of Stanley Parable?
Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await.
Yeah, let's go.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay, can I open this door? Nope. No. What if I don't step in there? Fine. I will go check out this content.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah. Surely.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we...
No. I want to see the content.
Somewhere oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay. Where is it?
All right.
The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Come on. Feels good to actually jump. Wait, are they gonna add this to the game? Come on. Ah, come on. Give me more jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something.
There's another elevator.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content.
No, please don't.
Count to 30 trillion. You could put
Please do not torture me like
the
that.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship.
Can I get out?
Into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold
You're the
them
narrator.
accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Technically, you created the story, so you knew I was coming in here.
Expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills.
How about
no
no?
gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Ah, come on. Should have gave me an option. I don't think that this is where I'm supposed to be. This does not look like the Stanley Parable.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Why? Okay. I'll go in the vent. Or am I trusting some random place? Wait, does this count as listening to him?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay.
The Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
The first time your story was actually good.
Like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched?
It's all a natural
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, okay. Alright, Memory Lane. Can I listen to that? A $1 bill. I'm guessing that's the old screen. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Oh wow, I would never do that. And on PlayStation, I think there's one that says do not play for 10 years. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Okay. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals through choices. Dang it.
And over here is where
I hear music.
Reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning
don't read any reviews except this one. How do you review a game like the Stanley Parable? To describe any part of it is to riff the ruination, to detail what
Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Okay.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Can I get out of here?
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk, Martin. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Let's begin again. Basement it is. Ah, great. Wait, what's this? I want to go in there. Come on. Okay. Person of the Year. Stanley, but it won't show me his actual face. Okay. The Doors.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most
Not reading
enjoyable,
any of the
surprising, and
reviews.
rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Yep. Needs to be away from me to get in there. Come on. Move. Why would the door be open? The serious room. Come on. Okay, fine. I will go out this door.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Into the basement.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this?
What's this?
No, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being
I want to read them.
down here.
I want to read them.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny.
Ah, yes.
With his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny. I'm trying to be funny.
Ow.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley.
They just told you.
The game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Okay, and this is interesting. Okay, what's over here? Okay, what's this? Well, the idea of... Okay. Hey, it's not that boring. It's not boring. Uh-oh.
Tell me if I'm preachy, honestly.
You are. You are. You...
I always would. To be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game because it feels light and airy as it... Well, maybe it wasn't. Yeah. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Ooh.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button.
That is a weird review for someone that played this for 9.8 hours.
Then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my
Ooh, what's that?
And it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer.
Another door?
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Thank you.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time. So oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue.
Shut up.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what cooking I will say.
Shut up.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45...
Stop talking.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Okay.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're...
Okay, there you go.
Oh, Stanley. back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to
Why so
again.
dark?
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
No more talking.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had...
Shut up. You gonna talk? Can I skip again? There we go. What is that? Oh, is there a fire? Okay.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant
You're
to
talking
be funny.
again.
It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human
Oh,
condition.
you're back.
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth.
Okay, you're not talking again? Okay. And I'm skipping again.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never
Oh, great. You're gonna keep saying this?
the end, is never the end,
No.
is never the end.
Let me skip. Let me skip.
Is never the end, is...
Okay. How long has it been? Oh, yeah. Oh. This place is looking a bit destroyed. Okay. Well, I'm gonna skip again. There's lights. Can I get up there? Okay. I'm going to skip again. And now there's leaves and grass and plants growing in here. Okay. Oh. Oh, great. I do not like the music. Ah. No, please. Can we get past this part? Okay. Skip. Oh. Okay. Can I skip again? Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Same thing back here. Okay. And I'm out. What happened? What do I do? Okay. Alright, good. Okay.
All of his
Well,
characters were gone.
I am going
Stanley
to
decided to go
end
to
the
meeting.
video right
Perhaps he had
here.
simply missed a memo.
See you guys in the next one. Bye. Wait. I'll check that out next time.
You notice my sign? Yes, I have something